Hello everyone, I'm RecB5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise, Year 4, Week 13.
Yes, and we're getting deep into the season now, and unfortunately I don't have a replay to show because we didn't have any time to play any practice games since the last time.
It was a busy week.
Been a busy week. So anyway, we'll look at some, we'll call them mid-season stats, shall we?
All right.
So, anyway, when we look at individual stats, I mean, as we can see, you're not exactly lighting them up through the air, but you have 17 touchdowns against 1 interception. And a completion percentage of between 70 and 75% between the two quarterbacks, Lionel Green and Bo Jenkins. So Kelvin Allen has 1,868 yards rushing.
He'll probably make it to 2,000.
And a long run of 72 yards.
He'll probably be short of 3,000 though, so sorry, loyal viewer.
Well, you know what? That's just the way it goes, right? For some reason, I think defenses have been playing against you a little bit tougher this season, too. I think after we tore them up for a couple of seasons in a row, I think that all of the AI teams have been working on shoring their defenses up, actually.
Ah.
And of course, there's Pete Clark with a 70-yard long run, too.
Yep.
However, Kelvin Allen does tend to get the majority of the work.
Yeah, the Lions share the carries.
So, there you go. And receiving, well, Marshall and Derek White are rookie halfback, both with 35 and 36 yard catches. And then Easley is third. So in my offense, it tends to be wide receivers that occupy these three top spots.
Yeah, but for me, it's tight ends and running back.
Tight ends and running backs, yep. And especially Derek White, you seem to like to throw to him down around the end zone.
You know, that's because he runs that stick or that spot route.
Yeah. And of course, Adam Parkman, you've thrown the ball to him 3 times, and he has yet to catch a pass.
Yeah, well... That's Adam Parkman for you.
Yeah. But anyway, looks like Marshall was getting good results pancaking, and then on the offensive line, you got the right tackle, and then Joe Winter.
Yeah, and this is actually an interesting thing, because we were comparing this to our Madden 12 series, and you get, like, no pancakes at all.
Yeah, and even the
12.
AI team, they get hardly any.
Yeah,
right?
Nobody gets any pancake blocks, but there's lots of pancake blocks in Madden 05.
Yeah. So anyway, Anthony Thomas, who's on the kickoff return coverage team, has got 82 tackles. And Danny Jones is second on the team in tackles with 71, even though he doesn't get any special teams tackles.
Yep, but he plays that nickel position.
He plays that nickel position that is so busy and so important. And then Jerome Edwards is having quite the season at middle linebacker. I think he's even amassing some better statistics than he does when he plays for you.
Yo, this is a career year for him.
Yep. And he's got 7 sacks. And of course, Cedric Perry's sack production is down a little bit. Robles is about on pace with what he usually gets. But Edwards is picking up the slack here, right?
Yo, how many sacks did I get with Robo last season?
Oh, about around 20. Right? Which is pretty good for a defensive tackle. At the pace I'm going with him in this season, he'll be somewhere between 15 and 20 by the end of the season as well.
Yep.
The thing that'll be different, of course, will be Cedric Perry with less.
Yeah, he won't have like 50 sacks.
But in my defensive system, we tend to get a lot more interceptions than you do.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. It's the same team.
Yeah. But so far, though, Marco Gooden, for some reason, was on a hot streak in the beginning of the season and got 6 interceptions in, like, the first 7 games, and then he hasn't had one since.
Yeah.
So... And he also seems to be getting picked on the most. And then Danny Jones playing that nickel position is second in pass knockdowns. And we're 3 for 4 on fumble recoveries. We don't get a lot of forced fumbles, but when we do get one, we usually get it back.
Yep.
And Cedric Perry has a 52-yard fumble recovery, but he wasn't able to take it all away.
See, those fumble recoveries, that's another difference between your and my defense.
Yeah.
I don't recover fumbles, and I don't get interceptions, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just don't get those things. They don't happen to me.
Well, anyway, you're perfect kicking field goals, so 17 of 17. And your net average punting is not bad either. You got 14 inside the 20 punts against only 7 touchbacks. And, the kicking game, well, we're not really very much in that. But anyway, here we go. That's after 11 games. So we're going into week 13. And, of course, last week we just shelled the Indianapolis Wizards.
Yep.
And the Green Bay Goblins look like they're a fairly good team, too, on paper.
Now, look at that. We've actually progressed to the point where our offense was considered a 90 overall.
Yep. Well, that's because actually our offensive line is on paper as good as anybody's, right?
Yeah, it's just the low strength ratings.
When you look at the average team ratings in that one, the owner's box area, our strengths are offensive line, quarterback, and running backs, and our weaknesses are actually defensive backs, and our linebackers as a group are slightly below average.
Well, that might just be because of the types of players I have in those positions too, right? Because
yeah.
I ended up basically picking most of the defensive squad, and I picked them for their size and not their speed.
Well, and that's the thing, though, right, is that they may function perfectly well. And, I mean, defensively, I'm, like right now, number 1 in the league in fewest points allowed.
Yep.
And I think I'm 4th against the run and something like 14th or 15th against the pass, right?
Well, that's okay because we're first in rushing yardage and 32nd in passing yardage.
Yeah. But anyway, it's just something like that. Like the actual results on the field don't necessarily reflect what the ratings of the players are. But when you look at that ratings system that you get,
I think it's probably more like a general purpose rating.
Yeah, it's based on the overall ratings of all the players at that position that you have, right?
And you can use it as like a general purpose metric, but I think too the types of players that you have depend on the type of system that you run.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so because I tend to use a system that relies on bigger players, I tend to excel with players in those positions, right?
Well, the thing is that you've watched me play defense this season too, and you know what? Having those strong tackling safeties back there
that saves
has been pretty key, and it has saved a lot of points.
Yep.
Looks like it'll be another great one. Each team preparing all week for this battle as the visiting team gets set to take on the home team.
Because I don't remember the last time I gave up a run of 20 yards. Right?
Yeah.
Even if they make it through the first level, by the time they reach those safeties, then they're not usually going to go any further, right?
That's right. That's okay. This is definitely a passing game here. You can tell because they're advertising Mills and advertising
Bo Jenkins and Mills. Well, the thing is, your quarterback rating is still pretty good. Like when you do pass, you're a pretty accurate passer and you'd get good results. It's just that you don't do it very much.
But I don't like to do it. Bad things happen when you throw passes.
No, look at that. Edwards is a team captain. Maybe that's why he's having a career year.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, you see the little circle with the gridiron in the middle of it there?
And you can actually see what side you defend?
You can actually see what side you're choosing to defend, whereas in Madden 12, they don't have that. They show wind direction as being an arrow up or down at the bottom of the screen, and how the hell are you supposed to figure out what direction the wind is coming from that?
Yeah, you can't. It's really annoying.
Anyway, we'll have a look at the Green Bay Goblins and see what kind of team they are here. Okay, well, they definitely do not have any fleet-footed quarterbacks, which is good news.
But that guy's going to be super accurate and super aware and super hot potato-y.
Yeah, it looks like they've
their
got...
lead Higgins is their good halfback, and he's injured.
Yeah, he's out for 3 weeks. So it looks like this guy, he's not bad, but he's not
a star.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's inexperienced. He's probably in like his second year or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, he was probably a rookie last season. And at fullback, they've got a fast guy.
Oh, that's a all Madden fullback.
Yep.
From an all Madden team.
They probably picked him up from free agency because of salary cap thing going on, right? It looks like they got some speed at wide receiver there. These guys on offense, they've always been a problem anyway, though, really. Right?
2 receiving tight ends.
Yeah. They've always been a bit of an offensive powerhouse, kind of. But at least I don't have to worry about playing a spy.
Yeah, that was funny. We were playing Madden 12 and we were playing against Michael Vick. And Michael Vick ended up recording like over 50% of his team's offense.
Yeah, in the first half, he ran for a ridiculous amount of yardage, like...
But he was also responsible for 2 fumbles.
Well, that's the risks, though, right? That's what can happen to you if you...
If you run with the quarterback.
Yep. If you try to run with the quarterback, you just might get burned.
Actually, that's true even in this game. Even if you have a 99 overall quarterback, they'll still fumble the ball.
Yeah, they might.
Because they're a bit more prone to it than running backs. And I actually kind of wonder that too, because you can sub different players into different positions using substitutions, and if you sub a quarterback in at a running back position who has 99 carrying at quarterback, his carrying rating is only like 60-something at running back. So I wonder if there's some amount of scaling relative to the position, like 99 only means 99 in comparison to the position.
Yeah, he's 99 compared to other quarterbacks.
That's right, but he's like 60-something compared to a running back.
Yeah. Yes, because I know with the lifers, even your made-up quarterback fumbled a ball occasionally too.
Yep.
Even though he had 99 carrying, right?
The home
Yep.
team are ready to kick this one off.
It's just in the game, man.
Yep, it's a part of it.
He got all of that one. From the 2-yard line.
Well, whoever that was faster than I was.
Yep.
Nope, they had him fumbling and bumbling all around before the 20.
He certainly was.
Before it ever got anywhere.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Tosses it right.
Oh.
Edwards makes the
Well, and there's
tackle.
Edwards.
That's the 23. Pickup of about 7.
It's not often that those toss plays work well.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Giving some cushion on the outside. He gets the count.
Oh, there's Edwards.
Yeah, well, see, I drew the center out of the way, and the guard must have moved over to get the guy next to Edwards again, right?
Yep.
Because that happens from time to time.
Or in their secondary. That makes it very dangerous on the defensive side of the ball.
They need
Oh, bastards.
What are you in? Something where you need to back everybody off?
Something where I
you
need to call a timeout.
block for that timeout.
Yikes.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Anderson in the backfield. Going to the left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle.
Yeah.
Good work by
Well,
the
that makes me glad that I spent the timeout.
Yeah.
He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
3 plays. They lost yardage. Here comes the punter. Here's the punt. fair catch.
And the fair catch is called.
They're ready to call their
Well,
first play of the
I managed to get a good sequence there anyway. You got the ball at midfield, so.
They come out of the nickel. Mills in motion. Allen.
Oh, you got a pancake block from somebody there.
40. Number 35.
And a good start.
At the 26. Shot out of a cannon, John. The way he
See, the crowd shows up to watch this all day long.
When you see runs like that,
Yep.
some guys
This is about all you see to a
defense.
Crusaders game, typically.
Sometimes it's the offensive line just doing a great job of blocking. I think that play was a little bit of both.
This is not the play that I wanted. This is the play that I wanted.
handed off to the back. Perry makes the stop at the 16. Picked up 10 yards.
Well, not quite 10 yards. They didn't give me the full 10.
Yeah, but pretty close.
They'll need to reach the 16-yard line in order to convert for the first down.
At the rate you're going here, this might be a touchdown.
I don't think so, because you see that safety?
Yep.
Easley's probably going to drop him.
I don't know, he's a safety, though. Don't they target those guys first?
Yeah, but he's not in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get that shit going on.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
It's third down.
Yeah, the guy who bursts through the line and tackles you while you're trying to hand the ball off.
Yep.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Well, we have a linebacker on white.
Yeah, there's nothing like telegraphing the nickel blitz, right? Like if you look at the replay, at least the start of it for this play, that guy that they swapped from the left side to the right side, you see him?
Yeah, he's blitzing.
Right?
Although Parkman doesn't really get him.
No, but the thing is, though, he had to come far enough, and you had that was a quick enough pass that you were able to get rid of it before he could get there anyway.
Actually, I cut that off a little bit early.
Yeah, but they were totally going to blitz that guy, and they actually moved him.
But I had the ability to cut this pass off a little bit early and throw it early because this guy is a linebacker. He's not really equipped to cover White, who has wide receiver speed because, well, he's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Or was a wide receiver.
Yeah, and he was a fast one, too.
Yeah, like 96 speed. Now he's got a decent carrying rating, too, and he's getting better at run blocking. See, that's what you do. You draft wide receivers for halfback, and you draft halfbacks for wide receiver.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good.
Well, at any rate.
The home team.
And then you just run the ball all day long. Wow, we actually got 100 power for once.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of an awkward hit stick, but it was
A little
hit stick.
bit. A little bit awkward, yep.
So they have first and 10 here.
But they're still celebrating.
Wow, they only spotted him at the 20 there. I wonder why.
Anderson is the
Maybe because after you put him on his face, he slid in the turf on his face for a couple of yards.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was it.
French stops him at the 27-yard line. And that was a gain of 7. It's second down and 3 to go. The corners playing off a bit. Pressure gets the pass off.
That long hook out. Right?
Yeah, don't you hate
that
those
ball,
things?
That ball is in the air for such a long time. I don't know why that guy doesn't have time to run over there and contest that pass. Like, I just don't know.
First and 10.
Yeah, well, it's basically one of those routes where, like, it's almost like a built-in kill against man coverage, right? The only way to stop it is to have a curl flat zone. Nice job, man. That was all you.
That was Scott Pete sliding over there.
They need 6. The lone setback. Number 82, the motion man.
Oh, you got an uncovered tight end now.
That's okay.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 95 brings him down at the 49.
Did they just not block you?
Gain of about a yard.
No, I had to like make a move off of a block, right? See that?
Yep.
But the thing is, though, I'm already making that move right as soon as he snaps the ball, right? By default.
Yeah.
Because I know that I've got this side covered, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they try to run to this side, well, then these two linebackers are going to eat up these blocks, and this linebacker will be able to come over and help this guy here to shut down the run to the wide side of the field, and that's
you're
why
outnumbered to the narrow side, so you got to do more.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I built this formation, so I've got basically 4 guys clustered tightly in the middle, and this guy out wide on this side, and then I automatically rip to this side because I know that if they try to run to the short side of the field, I'm going to have to chase him, right?
Yep. Otherwise, the only other guy who can make this tackle is the strong safety way upfield there.
Yep. Well, actually, the free safety over here could too, right?
Yeah, I suppose so, because the tight end can't get to him in time.
Back into the game.
In the open field.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. The ball is right at midfield. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Pressure coming, throwing, and the catch is made.
Nope, I guess he didn't run backwards far enough.
Nope.
You really need your quarterback to be sharp because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy and he made a good throw.
They'll go from the I formation. Galloway, the man in motion. Big pop that time.
Boom! That is big-time football.
6-yard gain. First down marker is just inside the 32. The corners playing back.
But yeah, these guys can be pretty tough on offense. Like, they can be really, really difficult to stop, right?
Big tackle there for loss and great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
First down marker is just inside the 32. The corners are backing off. Galloway comes in motion. Closing in with the pass. He finds his man.
Watch it here. This is a great call.
There was another big hit there, eh?
Yep.
By number 45.
Well, we definitely work on tackling on this team. Although, again, neither of our starting corners can really compare to the safeties that we will replace them with eventually.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Dives and brings him down at the 11. Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary.
See, if only we could get defensive linemen in the cornerback position.
And this is the 10th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range.
Right, the receiver catches that slant pass and then gets a hit from behind and goes sliding down the field 5 yards.
Going to the right. Edwards breaks the play up in the backfield. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
They can still pick up the first without scoring here. Using split back.
Oh, wow.
Boston gets right in there and brings
Poor Danny Jones.
That's okay. He slowed that guy up enough that
Somebody else was able to come and make the tackle.
somebody else was able to come and make the tackle. Exactly.
So much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
They line up in the I formation. Under pressure with the pass.
Keep him out, yes.
Yeah, well, it managed to keep him out anyway. That wasn't quite the result I was hoping for, but Because I'm not sure here. I was playing basically 5 short zones here. But it looks like this guy who should have been playing the hook zone out in this area here for some
Carried his
reason
man too far in the middle.
Well, either that or else it looks like there was a bit of contact there and he actually got held up, right?
Yeah, he got picked.
So that was sort of like a minor pick play, I suppose.
Well, whether it was a pick or a...
And Mr. Number 45 there didn't get a very good jam on that guy either. But look at this, right? That's why I played this defense, because I was totally expecting...
double flats.
So they had a guy go into the flat on both sides, right? And if they had the opportunity to, you can bet that they would have tried throwing to him.
Wade comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's on its way.
Oh, that was a very high kick.
Yeah,
It's very off target.
Yeah, it's just that I was hoping that those 3 short zones, along with the flat zones, I mean, basically I was playing 5 guys short, right?
Yep.
And under normal circumstances, I'm pretty sure
I'm
going to challenge that for sure.
So the coach wants the referees to take another look at that last call.
The call on the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
The coach is hoping to get it right here.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Big lift for the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down.
Oh, it is reversed.
No, that's our luck.
Well, you know what, though? That's why unless it's obvious, like unless the guy is completely standing upright on his feet when the ball comes out, I always challenge the fumbles. Always.
Calling an audible now.
And I think I've said before, too, that I usually win 70% of those challenges.
Yeah.
Right? I win 70% of those challenges.
Allen.
Ooh, well, you managed to run around and you got a nice block from whoever that was out there on the corner.
Easily ended up blocking somebody upfield, too, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
The visiting team come out with 8 guys in the box.
35.
Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. They'll bring him down at the 45. Allen didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Well, Allen gets his touches.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we did also renegotiate Pete Clark's...
Yeah, you gave him a
Did
2-year...
they just come out in the goal line?
No, that's 46 Bear, I think, or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you gave him a 2-year contract with a nice bonus as well.
Oh, drop pass. See, that's why bad things happen when you go to the air.
He was there, and the quarterback found him with the ball. Just bounced off his hand.
Well, maybe they'll... see, they're playing the 46 here, right? But that you'll have to watch for that 46 Bear, because you can have success running straight up the middle against that, right?
Yep.
Because they're very widely spaced.
Well, maybe we can do some of this then.
Yeah, well, generally speaking, I think they tend to line up in that when they're expecting a... you know, like on short yardage situations, that in the middle of the field, that's what they seem to use that 46 Bear for, right?
Another run. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about...
Well, a dive play now and then doesn't hurt the record anyways.
He had loaded, and he got a depleter.
1 yard gain on that play.
And we got to give Pete Clark his carries anyhow.
38-yard line to convert.
Well, we'll have to check after this game and see if his morale improved any after giving him that nice contract extension.
Oh, couldn't run over the safety.
When you talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
Gain of a handful. They need to reach the 38-yard line to convert.
And I don't want any space backers. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, really, eh?
Mills in motion. White. No one is going to be able to catch him. Really hit hard.
Although White's not really the kind of guy to run people over.
Yeah, but that's okay.
What happened there? He got loaded and he got a depleter.
Everything they do works on third down.
Yeah, no matter what down it is, when you keep moving the chains and you keep the defense out in the field, you're having a productive drive.
Calling an audible now. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Okay, easily block that guy. No, he didn't block the right guy.
They traded wrong, eh?
Yeah, they traded completely wrong.
25-yard line.
So I cut up where I saw a hole instead.
That's one thing about Madden 12, even though it's kind of an ugly game. When you look at the play art before you start, you can see where everybody's blocks are assigned.
Yeah.
And they do tend to assign those blocks from the outside in, right? Like for example, your tight end there is probably going to have responsibility for that linebacker, and then they'll work their way in from there, right?
And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when...
Look at that, we even stayed in bounds. Running the clock.
The unstoppable force.
We're always running the clock.
Yeah, well, you tend to have very high times of possession.
No, I don't want any space backers. Give me something different.
Mills moves in motion. Allen.
And there is a touchdown run for Kelvin
So
Allen.
they get in on the ground.
Yep, great blocking on that one.
Yeah, these guys really don't have a good defense.
Right into the end zone.
I can pretty much run whatever I want against them. Minus that one drop pass.
They'll line up for the extra point.
Yeah, I think they must have had a coaching change, because I don't remember them starting off as being a 46 defense type team.
No, they weren't.
To kick it deep.
But at least, you know, I don't know about in real life. Apparently, when the Chicago Bears ran that defense in 1985, nobody could beat them. But
Sends it sailing.
you know, in the terms of this game, at least, it's probably the leakiest defensive scheme out there, right?
I used to use it out of my playbook, and I found ways to use it well that worked well. But the big thing about it is that anything the 46 can do in terms of this game, the 4-3 can do just as well.
Yeah.
And there are other compromises you make with the 46, such as it's a formation that is difficult to reverse.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, you know, as far as I can tell, it's one of the worst pass defenses out there.
Heck, on a given play, a defensive lineman can get blocked by the
And you don't get the pressure advertised.
Gets rid of it, and it's complete. Thomas records the stop at the 38-yard line.
Well, I ended up giving up on it, not because I was dissatisfied with either the pass coverage or the pressure, but because I just found the 4-3 to be more versatile. And it has to do with the way the formation is actually designed in this game, right? It's a design flaw of the way the formation is represented in this game.
You can
Yeah.
see passes going right
Almost got it. Almost a big turnover.
I changed up and played a zone there, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it was all for naught, and now I'm going to have to come up with something else,
Well, that's okay.
because he couldn't hang on to it.
Bryant, the motion man. With the pass, he hits his receiver.
Wow, that was a tight hole to fit that through.
Yeah, well, like I said, though, these guys can be quite hard to stop, mainly because
Of their super quarterback.
well, they are a very pass-oriented offense.
You know, they started out as an air-it-out team.
There's
nice
Edwards
job,
with
Edwards.
an interception, playing the flat zone.
Wow.
I went to that 4 deep flats play again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a guy covering that area in the flat where a lot of quarterbacks...
Edwards going to the Pro Bowl this season.
Oh, they're playing some kind of weird man coverage fuckery thing.
Passing on first down. down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Green makes the stop at the 31. Allen gains about 7 yards on that reception. So they need about 3 here.
You know, that works just about as well as it does in Madden 12.
Yep.
Directing traffic.
Like I said, Madden 12 could have been a much better game if you could have actually had custom audibles with your custom playbook, right?
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
Drops back with the pass. And
We'll give it to Easley.
Cook makes the tackle at the 23.
So we give it to Easley because he's the guy with like 95 catching.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't drop too many. See that? Now you want to dive up the middle because they got that bear formation out there, right?
Well, I don't have a dive audible, but I have a sprint audible.
See how big the gaps are in the middle?
Yep.
Right?
And I didn't even hit that one cleanly. I actually ran into a guy first.
Yeah.
You see what the other team is willing to give him on the ground out there.
There they are again, right?
Done yet?
Run this.
There?
Yeah, run this one to the left, and you never know, you might get a gap open up between the tackle and the tight end there or something, too. Just like that, right?
Yep. And I broke a cornerback tackle there, too.
Yeah.
Allen covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block.
Yeah, the 46, as far as I'm concerned, it's not even that good against the run, right?
Well, certainly not the 46 Bear, anyways.
Well, even this one, because they've got the linebacker shift the way they do, the strong safety is going to get blocked by that tight end, right?
Hopefully.
That's what I would expect. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, right? It's very vulnerable if you shift the linebackers the wrong way. It's very, very vulnerable to runs off tackle, right?
What I used to do is I used to always shift the linebackers wide.
Yeah.
Because that way they would provide containment.
If you shift them wide, then that tight end can't get him, right? But if they shift them to the left the way that they did there against you,
they're screwed.
Well, they're basically lining that strong safety up directly over top of the tight end, right?
Yep.
And you know how offensive linemen and tight ends just absolutely love to block safeties. All they're doing is they're just making it easier to do that.
Yep.
If you play your safeties 10 or 12 yards off the line of scrimmage, at least they have to run a little ways downfield before they can put the block on, right?
Booming kick downfield. From the 7.
Mr. Wright gets the tackle.
Yep. I think he would get more on special teams, except that
we don't do kickoff middle.
Well, also he gets blocked quite a lot too, right? Because he's one of the guys in the middle of the formation, and they tend to get blocked out of the play more often than not.
They'll go from the I formation.
But that's not actually why we kick it to the left over and over again. And we kick it to the left over and over again because I'm shitty at kicking and I can't kick it to the right.
Actually, also for some reason in the kickoff formation, all the tackling defensive, all the defensive players are on that side of the coverage team that you're kicking it to, and all of the offensive players are on the other side. Oh shit! Yeah.
Makes another catch.
They've had absolutely no success whatsoever running the ball, but they're going to be able to throw that play action pass, right?
Yeah.
You know, that is utter nonsense as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if they haven't actually made an effort to run the ball, I don't think play action should even work at all.
Anderson. Play action. Rolls right. Uses the pump. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete.
They had a player stop running his route in the middle of the field there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he was standing there and waving.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Howard sends a man in motion.
Illegal formation.
Yeah, it's a run. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just an illegal formation. But Edwards gets the sack.
Nice. Yeah, that illegal formation thing, it happens out of the strong eye formation when it's reversed. So if you call the strong eye formation and you reverse it, then you end up with this ability to make this illegal formation to one side. And it's only when you reverse it, I believe, too. It's just a weird thing that happens.
Huh.
When you talk about getting unloaded on,
Oh, tight end.
He got away with one there.
just got unloaded on.
Well, that's okay, because it's still 4th down. They don't have the best kicker in the world, by the looks of things, so...
Oh, he should be able to make this. I'd be very surprised if he missed this field goal.
This will be a 42-yard attempt. The kick is up. The kick sails.
Basically, I was trying to bring some pressure there because I was hoping that I could, force an incompletion or maybe even get a sack.
Still need 2 touchdowns.
But because this guy is a superhuman quarterback, he was able to, even under pressure,
somehow get rid of it.
The only thing I did there, though, is I figured even if I wasn't successful there, if you give him less than 2 seconds to throw the ball, then I've got enough deep coverage there that they're not going to be able to complete a pass that will get them a first down.
Wow, what is this, the nickel stack?
Yeah, they're calling up some kind of a blitz there, right?
Yeah, they're playing the nickel stack here.
Yeah, you know that whole deal.
So that's the idea behind that. When it's 3rd down and 16, right? You just press down and you play, like enough guys on deep zones that they have to hot potato the ball out short, and then you just tackle them before you can get a first down, right?
He'll get it again. Breaks free.
They tried to shift over that time, but they couldn't in time.
Yeah.
They got real close to getting me there, though.
They get 2 first downs on
The guy tried to get through the line, so I had to take a wider lane there.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Well, the way this game has started, I would think that Edwards would be on his way to a 3rd consecutive
Face mask.
Right here.
a 3rd consecutive Player of the Game award, but I think that Kelvin Allen's probably going to steal his thunder this week.
Well, we'll see. We have to sub in Pete Clark now after that face mask. Because face masks are hard on a guy.
Yeah. See, even here, right? Like they don't have a very wide posture.
They give it to the halfback.
You know what I mean?
Running with a lot of room in front. Still running.
Oh, look at.
Oh, almost Pete Clark.
First down after another.
Well, you never know. Maybe he's fired up a little bit after that nice contract extension that you gave him.
Yeah, he might be. Huh?
They need 2 yards to get it into the end zone.
Silver, 53.
Nope, couldn't hold the block that time. Number 77 there lost his block.
Yep. Well, that's okay. We're far enough back now that we can run the stretch run again.
Just 3 yards away from the end zone. Mills, the motion man.
Nope, it's a zone.
It's okay. We'll run the sprint.
Hands it off. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the
Pasted after crossing the goal line.
Yeah.
And got the short yardage that they needed.
It's just a matter of angles,
Yeah,
right?
he's got 3 touchdowns already in this game. See, Edwards has got an interception and a sack and a handful of tackles already, right?
Yep.
But he's not going to be Player of the Game because Kelvin Allen is going to steal his glory.
The home team.
Yeah, by just running the ball over and over and over
Well,
again.
by running the ball over the goal line over and over and over. At the rate he's going, he could have at least a couple more touchdowns in this game yet, too. Because you're right, these guys defensively, they don't look very good.
Because they're not.
On their last position, they came away with a field goal. Let's see what happens this time around. First and 10. The backs are lined up in an eye. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Boy, that was a dangerous looking pass too, right? Wow.
Bryant picks up maybe a yard on that catch.
They didn't even give him a yard for that.
It's second down and 10 to go. Throwing. Just can't find a way to bring that
Pass
in.
defense.
Not much touch
Yeah.
on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down conversion is usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Ooh.
How did he pick that one off?
See that? You play man, and then if you switch to a zone, it seems like it gets them every time, right?
Yo, it's certainly working out for you this time.
Like, I don't play a lot of zone, but I'll slip a zone defense in once in a while just to see if I can get an opportunity for an interception like that, right?
Well, maybe that's why you get more interceptions than I do.
To return this one.
Because I tend to just hedge, like, split the difference and
Well,
play
the thing
mixed
is,
coverage
though,
all day
the thing
long.
is, though, flat zones get interceptions, and that's why I can't figure out why you don't get more interceptions than you do. Because almost every defensive play that you've ever drawn has two guys playing flats.
That's right.
So, you know, obviously there is somewhere they seem to be able to go somewhere else, right?
At the 43-yard line. Allen moves his rushing total.
You know, whether they're throwing short passes over the middle or whatever.
I do get more sacks than you, though.
Yes, you do. Especially from that left outside linebacker position that's absolutely quarterback's nightmare, right?
Missed tackle. Missed big hit there. He was
I
running
love
away.
breaking tackles. I absolutely love it.
Allen picks up some tough yards.
But I think considering that my defensive scheme here is an experiment based on a DOS football game from 1988, I think
you're doing pretty good.
I think it's doing surprisingly well, yeah.
Here's Pete Clark doing good work.
Yep.
Records the tackle at the 14. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Falling an audible now. Changing the play now.
That was like a double man coverage of some kind.
Yeah, you don't run against that. You don't run against the double man coverage. Or you run up the middle against the double man coverage.
In the box on this one. Looks like he's calling an audible.
There, see, they just shifted the safety in close again, so
Calling an audible.
Marshall could very well block him out, right?
That's the hope.
Hand it off
Yeah.
again.
See, exactly the same as the last time, right?
Yeah, the same play, too. The
Yeah.
off-tackle sprint. That's
Yeah.
not even the stretch run play. That's the off-tackle sprint.
Keep him from scoring.
That's actually literally just the default sprint assignment. Backstep sprint.
Yep, and that, folks, is why you don't use the 46 defenses in Madden 05.
Because the 46 defense is terrible.
Yep, it's terrible against the run, it's terrible against the pass. If you want to give up 50 points, then you play 46, right?
The kick is up.
There you go. New season challenge. Play defense against the AI using only the 46.
Yikes. I don't think I'd want to take that one up. Actually, I have some ideas about how you could generate a pass rush out of it, but it would be still difficult to play well. But you'd have to play a lot of 4 man-to-man schemes and stuff like that, right? Oh, fumble on the kickoff return now.
Dwayne Matthews recovered that.
Unless they challenge this and overturn it, you're back on offense again.
Yeah, Dwayne Matthews, our rookie left outside linebacker, got that one.
The visiting team.
See, this isn't too bad if they leave that safety in a wide position outside the hash mark, but now
Mills, the motion man. He sees something in the defense. Directing traffic. Calling an audible now.
don't run yourself out of time.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. And his pass is completed. Number 35 brings him down.
Oh, they were being dicks.
Yeah.
They wouldn't give me what I want.
Throw it in his direction, John.
Oh, now they're in a nickel.
Yep. Well, now you should have a gaping hole to run up the middle there.
Third down, things like that. That's when he really
I would
shines
think.
out there.
Well, they're just going to let me do that?
I guess they're just going to let you do that. They must be planning on blitzing either that outside linebacker on the left side there or the nickel guy, right? They must have something like that set up. That's the only reason I can think of why they would allow you to set up an unbalanced line like that on offense without moving someone to counter it, right?
They're just 3 yards away from the end zone. Calling an audible. Looks like he's changing the play.
Trying to manufacture a touchdown for Pete Clark here, and it's not working.
Oh, well, give it to Parkman. He probably won't get in, which will give him another chance, right? But if he can fall forward for a yard or two, then...
He'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Number 86. Big hit on the ball carrier.
And when you talk about getting unloaded on
Well, you might want to call a timeout now.
He just got unloaded.
Ah, who needs it?
Well, you don't want the time to run out before you can kick the field goal if you don't get in here, right?
Plays that result in a loss or plays that don't get you anything will really hurt your shot at a touchdown.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Came up to the in the backfield.
Oh, well, they're going to call a timeout
Okay,
for me.
they called a timeout. I don't know why they would do that, but...
Number 12 heads out to try this field goal.
I just want to make sure I get this field goal in.
I guess so. I can't see how they might imagine that they've got a chance to score a touchdown with 2 seconds left. Because chances are, unless they think that they can return this kickoff for a touchdown, right? Maybe that's what they were trying to get, is a chance to get a kickoff return for a touchdown.
They really have faith in their special teams on Green Bay.
I guess so.
From the 9 to the 20.
But that took the rest of the first half.
Indeed.
And it's been a pretty lopsided game so far.
Kansas City 38. Green Bay 6.
And it must be time for that halftime stretch.
Indeed. First. And we're back.
Yes.
We almost forgot to unpause the game.
Yeah, we did. But that's okay. We're returning the kickoff to start the second half. And the Green Bay Goblins have managed to pass quite a bit, but not really run very much.
From the 5-yard line. To the 20.
Oh, number 44 there didn't go and block the guy I thought he was going to go block. Did you see that?
Well,
He was kind of drifting toward, being in front of me, and then suddenly he veered away. And it's like, oh, and here comes that guy, and there's nobody blocking him now.
Hey, did you notice that we have 232 passing yards in one half of football?
You do?
Or sorry, rushing yards.
Oh, 200, yeah.
Clark. King records the tackle at the 27.
Oh yeah, we still got Clark out there. Forgot about you, Clark.
Seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does.
I wonder if they're going to be focusing more on their rushing defense this time.
Well, they definitely have more people on the line there. And they still have them all on the line. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a touchdown.
Ah, come on. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
He drops a touchdown pass. Oh, that is so tragic. You had a touchdown right there.
Yeah, I didn't even lead that one. I just threw it right at him.
Yeah, well,
He's so much faster.
You didn't have to lead him. He was behind everybody.
He's
right?
so much faster than the safety, right?
Yep. Too bad that wasn't White, because White actually has a slightly higher catch rating
70.
than Allen does, right?
Yeah, he has a much better catching rating. Allen's catching rating, I think, is 60?
Yeah, it's in the 60s.
I think it's like exactly 60.
Averaging over 8 yards per carry.
Now the defense is getting pushed around.
Now, they're not going to give us a second chance out of this.
Yeah,
time.
they're going to line the safeties up over top this time.
Pass play here on first down. Throws it.
Oh,
Pass ball's incomplete. Too much.
Now you're all of a sudden you're all over the place, eh?
yep.
After
Oh, that's
that.
okay.
And this is the 5th play.
Let's see if they want to crowd the line again.
Changing the play now. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Calling an audible.
You're not going to have time to do that.
I had time to do that.
Oh, look at that!
I couldn't get around him. I couldn't get around him.
You didn't react in time. He
I tried
suddenly
to, but I ran into him.
he got the it didn't look like he was going to block him, and then suddenly you got a suction block there, right?
Yeah, well, but I ended up running into my own blocker as a result.
Yeah.
When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushes.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Oh, they might stop us here.
Yep. They might.
Again with the carry. Ilko with the stop at the 43. Trying to take time off.
Well, that's okay.
What do you think, John? Are we a little too conservative here?
Well, with a 32-point lead at this point, I don't think we're in any danger of
Short of the first isn't a big deal.
losing this one.
Clock moving.
See, the dime is great against the run up the middle.
Well, you did get 4 or 5 yards on that run.
This one is
Sure, but I tend to get like
short.
10 yards on every run.
And he waves for the fair catch.
Oh, nice. You got a nice roll after the bounce.
Yep. Only Allen had caught that. See, it was
yeah.
probably a scripted drive in there, right?
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes sometimes.
John, their first down rushing average is very impressive.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always translate into scoring a lot
Ben
of
French has gotten a few tackles in this game, too.
Just goes to
Yep.
show you that the coach trusts the guy to
Oh, he's
hang
a pretty
on to
good
the
player.
ball.
2nd and 8. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure coming. Throws it.
Throws it out of bounds.
That was very out of bounds.
And you should credit the
That was like
defensive
the guy
line. They
took
do a nice
2-3
job
steps
tying
out of
up the
bounds.
blockers And could bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with
Imagine
the
if they
fact
called that a
the
complete
defensive
pass.
coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it could make for
No,
a
I think
very
that one
long
was
day
far
for
enough
the
out of
quarterback.
bounds that there's no way you could mistake that for a completed pass.
Well, maybe if they paid off the ref.
With the throw. What a collision. And
Wow.
It's complete. Jones records the tackle. at
Now,
the
Danny Jones
34-yard
cleaning up
line.
for Anthony Thomas
This is one
there.
heck of a play. Look out. You're in a hole here on 3rd down.
Yeah, Thomas misses the odd pass,
Play
hey?
that gets him a first
Or
and keeps the drive going.
tackle.
Backing
In
off.
spite of the fact that you like to dish out the big hits with him on the kickoff returns.
Yep.
Number 82, the motion man. Tosses it out to the right.
Yeah.
Very good penetration.
Perry doing good work.
He always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very
I don't think Thomas is a bad tackler, but he's like average for the position, right?
Yep.
Whereas the strong safety types that we draft all the time to throw at cornerback, they're like as good at tackling as safeties, right?
Wow. I think he hurried that one out just a little bit. Right? What pattern do you think that he was running?
That's an out.
Like, wow.
That's an out, but
Yeah.
it was thrown right on the break.
I don't know. I think he was already throwing that before he even turned, right?
I don't know. I think that was an acceptable one, although the receiver definitely had to slow down because of how inaccurate that was. All right, he didn't make that break at full speed.
6th play of this drive.
It looked a little weird because of that.
Third down play. We'll take
Probably in real life, that ball would have gone behind the receiver,
Third
right?
down is when you want your
Yeah,
players
probably.
to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Ooh, I was trying to set it up again, eh? I was looking to try and score a touchdown there.
Hunter will have his third chance coming up here. Here's the punt.
Wow, you had to catch that at
Yeah,
his
that
feet.
was just a little bit alarming.
Align yourself better next time,
Yeah.
man.
Wow.
It's 1st and 10. They've been very
We need a few more rushing yards.
First down, and that's helped them grab the lead.
Yeah, you don't have enough yet.
That's right, we don't have enough yet.
Open road to the end zone. Can't bring him back. And he's ridden out at the 49.
If only they didn't always knock me out of bounds all the time. I swear that's a strategy on their part to try to knock me out of bounds, to defeat my ball control.
I know that I'm not going to be able to do better than you on the ground, but with the types of run plays that I use, I try to run toward the wide side of the field, right?
Ah, why couldn't I snap that?
Because your wide receiver was still planting his feet.
He had like
you-
5 seconds to plant his goddamn.
Yeah, I know, but you canceled that motion, right?
What an asshole.
And get a win.
He's an asshole, that's what he is.
He sees something in the defense. Looks like he's changing the play.
Oh, motherfucker. I didn't get what I wanted here.
No, you didn't.
At all.
At all.
I got all fucked up with my audibles there.
They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
The guy seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
Instead of calling my L audible and reversing it, there I accidentally went and canceled my audible.
Well, you know what? They have to keep the score to a reasonable level somehow, right? Oh, look at that.
We'll just do that.
Yeah.
Two-ton truck pulling a trailer. There's no need to pass the ball today until this defense shows they can stop the run.
So
Okay.
yeah, there's an idea. We're in the second half here, right?
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Oh.
Where is he?
Let's get
Did you
back
get
to
him
the play
in?
on the field.
Yep, let's go, buddy.
Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play. They've done very well on third
They're
down.
audible now,
Throwing
yeah.
an audible.
Because that particular play is hands down the most successful against
Throwing an
this
audible
defense,
now.
right? I know I have a great deal of success running this play.
Oh man,
No,
somebody came from across
somebody
the
lost,
formation.
yeah, somebody lost a block over there.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that.
Usually, though, that dive play up the middle,
Yeah, actually, that's the defensive end from the opposite side of the formation.
yeah.
What the hell? That's completely fucked up.
But you can't design for that, right?
He'll line up for what will be his second punt of the game.
Well, I guess we're running the clock anyways.
Not much hang
Yep.
time on this one.
Well, that's a nice inside the 20 punt.
Yeah, our punting game doesn't look anything near conventional, but
No, but you can't complain about the results.
1st and 10. The corners playing back. So goal from the I formation. Anderson. Jones.
well, it looked like he might have crawled forward there for a yard.
Yeah, he got a yard.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Deep in their own territory. The visiting team line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Drops back
Offside.
with the throw, and this pass is complete. Big hit.
Shouldn't have broke the first tackle, buddy. Looks like you didn't get called for your offside either.
Oh, well, that's okay.
That's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
About 2 to go. Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Powell sends a man in motion. Anderson.
Oh, that was a suction block.
Oh, like 3 players had a shot at that.
Deliver the ball out
Wow.
Yeah, watch the suction block here.
Yeah, that should have been a sack, right?
Yep.
For sure.
But there's a suction block by the fullback here. But he's that 90 overall fullback.
Yeah.
Like that all Madden fullback.
But that's okay. That part, I mean, yeah, that you see that kind of thing happen all the time. This is hard to take. Right? Like boink, boink, boink.
Yeah, well, nobody on the defense has a catching rating, right?
Oh, wow.
I
How
know
was that not an interception?
you
Like,
wish every defensive back on our team was a wide receiver. Just admit it.
my God.
Good defensive stay in there, and they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out.
I guess that's how you inflate your pass deflection statistics, though, right?
Yep, that
You
is.
got 3 players got a pass deflection on 1 play.
That's right.
First and 10.
It's like they're playing volleyball out there or something, right?
Jenkins with a man in motion.
You know, I do this over and over again. They keep letting me do this.
Receives the handoff.
Oh, look at this, and it just turned into a touchdown. Goodbye.
The 10.
Like every single time they come out in this formation, they spread it wide and they just give me the middle.
Yep.
right out of the shoes that time.
That's touchdown, what, number 4?
Yeah, I think that's his 4th of this game.
That'll also give us more rushing yardage.
I'm not
And-
sure what the record for most touchdowns in a single game is, actually.
I don't know if we'll hit it here. I mean, we're not going like light speed here or anything.
No, but I mean, he's got 4 rushing touchdowns already. What I should say is I'm not sure what the rushing touchdown, like individual rushing touchdown total record for a game is, right?
Yeah.
Decent kick. We should have a return
I'm having a hard time using my words here.
from the 8-yard line. Just won't go down.
Oh, he broke my tackle.
It's
Yeah.
a 3-and-out on the offense's last possession. It's first and 10.
Ugh.
Only one man in the backfield. Number 82 moves in motion. Hands it off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Anderson was stuffed on that play, John.
I don't think that play was going anywhere.
Nope.
They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing.
Aw.
He never had
Hands at the sides.
That was quite a throw.
Yeah.
You
what
never
can
like
you-
to see that.
With a golden
What
arm.
can you do?
Well, at least
Right.
it doesn't happen all that often in this game.
Yeah.
In this game, most of the time, you'll see a defensive back try to contest a pass.
The backs are lined up in an eye. They'll go with a play fake.
Oh boy.
That was
He
Ben
makes a
French.
great play by
Yep.
breaking the pass.
The quarterback has all the tools to look for. He just needs to be a little more patient out there.
They line up in the I formation. Dropping back with the throw.
That was almost an interception.
Yeah, again.
Tip it away again.
He's actually gotten his hand on the ball about 3 times in this game.
Right now, the defense
Right.
is just
He
shutting
just
the
hasn't
window.
had any luck squeezing
Good
one.
play of this drive. Kansas City puts its secondary in better position to stop the pass. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Loses one tackle.
Oh.
You can hear the crowd
Whoa.
up here.
I don't know. If we weren't so far ahead, I would challenge that ball spot. But
We have a challenge.
sure, let's challenge the spot of the ball.
The coach has decided to take advantage of the ability to challenge a bad goal right here.
Yeah, the NFL wanted to make sure that there was never any questionable calls that determine a winner and
Well,
loser
I don't
in
know.
the game. That's why they put the rule in.
Well, it is what it is. Kind of expect Perry to be able to tackle that guy a little better.
Yeah.
So the challenge goes for naught.
Hey, he thought they'd miss
Yeah,
it.
well, I guess we didn't really need the
Another chance to look at it.
timeout that much anyway.
No, it's not a big deal.
That missed the call.
The backs are lined up in an eye. He'll pass on first down. Slings it to the outside. Put behind him, and he has it. Jones makes the tackle at the 50-yard line. Howell picks up about 2 yards with that completion. It'll be second down coming up. And this is the 7th play of this drive. The ball is right at midfield, loosening up the coverage on the outside. Drops back. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Found the single coverage you wanted. He just couldn't get it in there. Eighth play of this drive.
Well, now you might need the
And
timeout.
here's a look at each team's success on third down.
No, I'm
not.
okay. I'm
Third
okay.
down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the
Except
field,
for the goddamn
and you keep
cut
your
block.
defense
Wow.
resting on the
I
sideline.
really wish that my players could jump over a guy like
Yeah,
that.
and this defense
even
is having
once in a
lot of
while.
trouble
Even
stopping
once in a while.
Can't seem to key
I mean,
on what
after
they're
you
doing
get cut
to
blocked
put an
3
end
or
to
4
this drive.
times in a game, it would seem to me that you would see that coming.
Goes in motion. Tucks it away. Jefferson brings him down at the 35-yard line.
And I think I've said it before in another game that if I were a defensive player and a guy got cut blocked a couple of times like that, what I'd be doing the next time I saw that guy thinking about going and cut blocking me is I would swing my foot really hard into his body and try to make it look like I was tripping over him.
Pressure, throws it. And this
Right?
pass
And
is
I would
complete.
definitely try to make sure that the next time he went to cut block me, he would definitely be wearing a flak jacket.
Himself into position, keeps his legs under him, and then boom, he just unloads. Now that's the depleting.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers. Hand it off to the back. Jones makes the tackle at the 18-yard line. Gain of about a yard. They'll have to get to the 10 to convert. Howell with split back. This one is handed off. Number 50.
Well, he tried something cute there.
Yeah. Well, he had the team tackle going there, though, right?
A little over 4 to go. The backs are lined up in an eye. Press coverage on the outside. Fullback handoff. Setting up play action. Throwing. Almost picked off.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. And he let that one go.
That was a spy there, right?
Yep.
Batted it down at the line.
Oh, they're going to go on 4th down now, huh?
They're far enough behind that they'd have to.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. That was a quarterback draw, right? He tried a quarterback draw.
Everyone will second guess the coach all week long.
I think that was Edwards that tackled him too.
Mills in motion. Hand it off. The back breaking.
We're gonna get called for holding there.
You think so?
Yep.
Number 47.
No flag though.
Oh, well, that was Marshall holding. I saw that with my own eyes.
Well, he got away with it.
Into the third quarter with the home team ahead of the visiting team. 45.
Yeah, that was totally holding.
Yeah, that does look totally like holding.
That is completely and totally holding. That is so fucking holding. I guess you get away with one once in a while.
The visiting team come out with 8 guys in the box. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Oh, there. Now they've just given you the victim front again, eh?
Allen.
No, he didn't block him out that time.
Yeah, no, then he just ran up to him and looked at him.
Yeah.
So they got to cut back on my rushing yardage somehow.
Gain of about a yard.
Well, you're not exactly on a pace to equal your passing output. Are you actually going to try to finish last in the league in passing yardage, or what?
On the ground. Stop behind the line, loss of a couple. John,
I tried to cut back to that gap, but I couldn't make the cut in time.
And those are the type of plays where
Oh,
you see those
well.
qualities really showing themselves.
You know what? Maybe we'll see if we can throw a pass to
And he always seems to be in
Mr.
the right
White there.
position to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll give you a gift like that again, though.
Jenkins.
Oh, okay, you're doing this. They got a dime defense out there, so that's a defensive back covering him.
Looking downfield, throws it.
Oh, overthrow. He didn't have to tip that, right? Because that was already going to be an incomplete pass anyway because it was an overthrow, right?
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, that was very overthrown, too.
Coming now to punt it away. This one is shallow and short.
Well, it got by him.
Look at that.
It got
Wow.
by him and took a really nice roll.
It's like it's rolling on a tarmac.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Anderson. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. Anderson wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off.
Oh, there's another one.
Jeez.
The quarterback can get a
Wow.
little excited out there at times. Maybe that's what caused him to rush the ball.
Kansas City is trying to prevent anything long here and backs up the corners and safeties.
They left the tight end in to block.
The adjustment, he has it. Thomas makes the stop at the 34-yard line. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind him. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
1st and 10. He'll go from the I formation to carry it, runs him over. Number 52 stops him at the 40-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. And this is the 5th play of this drive. About 4 to go. Throwing.
Oh, another one.
Jefferson was there for the pick, but he
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, nobody on this team can catch.
Yeah.
They sure do take up a
I'm
lot of
starting to
space.
believe that.
When one of them pops up in the path of the football,
Only
they
starting?
generally do something good.
Anderson, the lone back. Dropping back. Closing in. There he goes.
Got a sack.
Yep, Ben French gets the
Great
sack.
effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the
Doesn't
league.
quite have the same ring as Zach Mack.
Yeah, not quite.
Let me tell you, he
But
might
Ben
never
French
be
is the
better
new
than he
left
right
end.
now.
For now.
Well, he's got 7 sacks this season.
Goodrich is ready
That's
to punt
more than
this
he's
one
had in
away.
his entire career before
Here's the
this.
punt.
That's because I used him as a pass coverage
And
guy.
he signals for the fair catch.
If Ben French had a little more speed, he could play linebacker.
Yeah. Actually, he's got almost as much speed as Edwards does.
Jenkins with a man in motion, calling an audible now. Allen. The 30. Big hit there. He was
Oh,
We're
yeah,
just going
some-
to keep running sideways.
You had some determined blocking from that wide receiver out there, eh?
Yeah, he actually got 2 guys.
Yeah, he just kept working out there.
Now that is a textbook
Herman.
block right there.
Mills moves in motion. He sees something in the defense.
Come on, let's go. Red right.
Looking for room. He can't wrap him up.
Nope. Well, there's another broken tackle for
Makes the
extra
play
yardage.
at the
Yep.
49. Allen picks up the first down.
Yeah, I
I
have
must
to
break
say-
almost a tackle a play.
I have to say, pretty well everything has gone your way in this game.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Come on now. Get in there.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
53.
On the ground. Perry stops him at the 41.
It's like, hurry your fat sumo ass back there, Mills.
They have to get the ball
Mills had a few too many
inside the line.
donuts before the game. That's what it
A
is.
few too many boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, there you know you need to run up the middle now through that gaping gap there between
Between the everyone.
everyone. There's bound to be a hole open up in that line somewhere.
Hand it off to the back.
Oh, defensive tackle slipped off.
Yep, you picked the wrong gap. That's all.
Was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third
Try
down.
this.
Sure, why not?
I think I've run like 2 plays this game in terms of run plays. No, I've run 3 plays. 3 plays in terms of run plays.
Hand off to the tailback. There he goes. At the 30. Misses
Another
the
broken tackle.
John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
And he's tired
That's
again.
worse than a
Yep,
boom.
he's tired
That kind of
again.
hit could loosen your teeth.
Allen explodes
He's got.
for a big
Oh,
gain.
look at that!
He hit that
10.
hole
You
early,
broke
didn't
10
he?
tackles
He'll
in
do
this
that guy
game.
to
Nice.
He's always working on his speed.
I didn't even
Find
know
out
that
a
that
way
was an
to get
accomplishment. I
just
think that's the
that
first
little
time I've
bit
ever
more
seen
quick.
that.
I'll tell you, he sure heck looked quick on that play.
Apparently it's a thing.
It off.
It apparently is a thing, yeah.
Green stops him at the 22-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time. 2nd and 4.
Stay home. Stay home. Set.
Oh, they swapped the
motion man.
linebacker and the safety. Did you see that?
Again on the run.
Oh, that wasn't going to go anywhere.
For negative yardage.
But did you see that just before the play started? The
Yep.
safety and the linebacker traded places.
Yeah, that was
Plays like
interesting.
He's one of those guys that every
Maybe they're
defensive
trying to crack down on this running
coordinator
game.
would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Hands it off.
Oh, look at that. Nice run for White.
Inside the 10. Perry
He's
makes
just
the
faster
tackle
than that
at the
linebacker.
6-yard line.
Yep.
White gets past the sticks again, picking up his 4th first down on this drive. 6 yards away from a touchdown.
Well, White's been responsible for a lot of first downs on this drive.
I don't know. Has he even carried the ball that many times on this drive?
No
I
fucking
mean,
idea.
I
You
think-
know what? There might be smoke coming out of the box up there.
Yeah, I think there
By
probably
now.
is, because I don't think White's gotten 4 carries on this drive, right? There's touchdown number 5 for Allen.
Has now tied the record.
Oh, there you go. He's tied the record, so you can set a new record if you can score one more touchdown with him.
Of course, I might hold the record. I might already hold the record.
Well, he just said you just tied the record, so.
Did he tie his own record?
Well, I don't know.
It's a good question.
The kick is up. The point after is good. The home team.
But you'll have to see if you can go for it. I'll try and get the ball back for you quick here, and then that way maybe you can have a chance to do it.
The defense was on the field for a long time, and they just couldn't stop it. Give credit to the offense.
Does the onside kick.
Doing such a great job of executing.
I got Danny Jones out here for the tackling.
Yeah, well, he got blocked.
Okay, I escaped my block.
That's okay. That's that outside linebacker you like so much there.
Yeah. I know you don't like him. You think he's too slow.
Well, no, I don't think he's too slow.
If we could get all like 290-pound linebackers, I would.
I just like to have players out there who can, at least some of them, can catch the ball, right?
Bring him down at the 26. Gain of 4.
I think you're on the wrong team, man.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
We don't have hands on this team.
Powell sends a man in motion.
See, in the locker room, they've got this thing, and it's like a pair of hands with like a no.
There's
slash.
another interception by Edwards. What's going on here?
Edwards is having the game of his life.
Well, it's a numbers game, right? I can't even count how many dropped interceptions there's been in this game. So I think it's just a dice roll thing, right? Sooner or later, when they hit that many defenders in the hands with the ball, sooner or later one of them is going to catch it.
It just happens to be Edwards.
It just happens to be Edwards.
46 defense in this time.
Well, apparently we're controlling the time of possession.
Yeah. You need to call a play here, though, because you're going to get called for delay of game here right away.
Okay, well, I tried to cut up that gap. I just couldn't. Didn't have the agility.
He did kind of a funny move there.
Yeah, I didn't have the agility to cut up that gap.
He always seems to be in position. He uses his hands well.
Yeah, see, now they're not going to let you have the record. They're going to line up with wide postures all the time, right?
It's okay. Fuck this. We're going to get our first down.
With the pass, and he gets the grab.
We're going to get our first down.
Yeah, well, now you've got another set of tries at it anyway. See, now they're shifting the line one way and the linebackers the other. Just whatever they can do, right?
Calling an audible. Allen. King with the tackle at the 9.
Well, that sort of almost maybe worked. If Easley could actually block anybody.
9 yards will get them 6 points. Changing the play now. Mills moves in motion. He'll get it again.
Yeah. Oh, you made it! You made it! Yeah!
Has set a new record for rushing touchdowns.
There we go. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of finesse there.
Six rushing touchdowns in one game.
Yeah, I had to cut behind my pulling guard there,
Yeah.
see? And then number 47 there missed me because of the abrupt cut. Even though I didn't see number 47 coming across the field.
Yeah, he completely ran right by you there.
Yeah, I think he thought I was going to go to the outside here.
Yeah, probably.
All right, but that's not as abrupt as the cut that I tried to make on the previous play where I tried to go across the line where Allen had to actually stop. And maybe that's about as much as he can cut, though, right? That's like a 45-degree cut or a 90-degree cut, right? And maybe I was trying to make more than a 90-degree cut on the last play. So, I don't know.
Back to the field.
Well,
I was basically trying to go sideways on that dive play. To go to where the left guard was.
Well, you did it. 6 rushing touchdowns with 1 player.
Yep,
The point after is good.
it's a thing.
John, they've cashed in on the turnover.
And that 10 broken tackles with 1 player. I've actually never seen that one before. I didn't, like I said, I didn't even know that was a Madden Challenge thing, right?
Apparently it is.
Yeah, that's the first time in all the years that I've played this game because it's so hard to break
And
tackles.
he got all of that one. A great kick.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Hey, if I make him fumble, I get another shot at setting the record.
And wham, he
You
takes
think,
it
eh?
straight to the turf.
They'll go from the I formation.
Cover two. Cover two.
Well, he's got 8 tackles.
Come on. Set. Hey.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing on the money. Jones stops him for negative yardage. About a 1-yard loss.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing this now.
Hey.
Throws it, and he hits his target. He caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the defense is real.
I don't know
good
why they're
at
even
putting a
bothered.
Quick end to completion.
They'll
Well,
call
we're
this
going
play at
to
the line
we're
of
going to
scrimmage.
call an audible.
Gets rid of it. And
Actually, we were better off with what we were
pulls him
running.
down at the
Oh, well.
37. The corners are backing off.
Hit enough. Come on.
Oop, get back over there, Robo.
Pass on first down. Gets the pass off. The
There's a
defender's
pick
there.
for
The
Danny
40. Room
Jones.
to run.
Go,
The
Danny,
30,
go,
the
Danny, go,
20,
Danny.
the 10.
Yeah,
That's a touchdown.
that's a touchdown for Danny
The defender
Jones.
was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that.
Okay, now you just need to do an onside kick,
He
and then we need to get into field goal range.
Wow. Danny Jones scores a
Comes in to
touchdown.
attempt the point after. The kick is up.
Oh, well, you are kicking off now.
The extra point. The home team.
Yeah,
Wow.
you went and kicked my field goal for me.
Yeah, I did.
The
Sorry.
home team.
It's
okay.
66 to 6.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a lot of 6s.
Booming kick downfield. From the 1.
But you see what I mean, right? Flat zones get interceptions. That's why I don't understand why you don't get more than you do.
I just don't.
That's one of the things that's going on in this league right now. Too many guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
And here's John lecturing me now.
Yep. Because you missed the big hit.
Pass on first down. Gets rid of it. And this pass is complete.
That was tight coverage.
Perry pulls him down at the 35.
Yeah, well, I'm going to play a little bit of man here. Just because the zone defense is all well and good, but it's a bit risky.
Complete. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after
You know,
the
it's
catch.
easier to run
But
against
most
these guys than it
importantly,
is to run
you
against
have
the
to keep
cupcake
the
team.
chains moving.
Yeah.
Powell with split-backs.
Well, you certainly chewed them up, that's for sure.
Looking with the pass, he finds his man. That guy did a great job bringing the ball in.
That receiver has it all. He can run and catch with the best of them. The defense better make sure that they have him covered.
Oh, look at that. I had some penetration there, but he couldn't find his way
He's
there.
able to come down with it, and that
Yeah,
guy
not quite.
will keep the chains moving.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
Going to the air on first down. Number 20 with the tackle at the
They're just trying to get their
41-yard line.
passing yards now.
Directing traffic.
Yeah, this is
It's all about pride.
It's all about the statistics now.
Closing in with the pass, and it's caught. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
They want to hurry it up here. Throwing on first down. Gets the pass off.
Scott Pete gets an interception.
Oh my God.
Pass rush. What to do with that interception?
That's exactly what happened out there.
I audibled to his own defense there again, right?
He threw it
Yep.
up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that
Wow.
one back as soon
What's
as he
Scott
let go.
Pete's catching
Bill
rating?
moves
Like
it.
nothing.
Hand it off.
Ah.
Created problems in the backfield on that play. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. It's second down and a long way to go.
Well, I think this is assuming that you even get this play off. This will be it.
Stops
I
him for
tried.
Negative yardage.
I just wanted to get some more yards, damn it.
What a game. Wow. All kinds of remarkable things happened in this one.
Yep.
Most rushing yards for a team, 454 yards.
Would have been higher if I hadn't run those last two plays. Oh well.
Most rushing yards by a single player, 370 yards.
Well, if he keeps having games like that, maybe he will hit 3,000.
Well, I think we were like plus 6 on turnovers or something there, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's insane. Okay, so they threw for 300 yards, but they also threw a whole rash of interceptions, right?
Yep.
So, wow. And they got 30 rushing yards.
They needed to have a game plan a little more balanced, like ours was.
Yeah.
My time of possession wasn't even that high because I was scoring so fast on the ground.
So in 3 trips to the red zone, they got a field goal. So they averaged 1 point per trip to the red zone. I'm pretty sure I have the best red zone defense in the league.
Yeah,
too.
probably.
So there we go. Bo Jenkins with 113 quarterback rating got another touchdown pass.
He was 7-11.
Completed 7 of 11. So Kelvin Allen with 367 yards rushing on 37 carries, and you got 7 rushing touchdowns. Wow.
Yep.
That's incredible. A long run of 55 yards and 5 20-plus runs. As well as that 10 broken tackles. So Pete Clark got almost 50 yards in this game, and so did Derek White.
Bo Jenkins lost us 5 yards.
Yeah. And of the 11 passes that you threw, well, you got 2 to Allen, 2 to White, 2 to Easley, and 1 to Lance Herman. You threw a pass to a wide receiver today.
Just 1.
Yeah, and Allen dropped 2, including that 1 touchdown. That was a touchdown that he dropped.
Yep.
Because he was behind everybody. So Anthony Thomas, there's Danny Jones with 7 tackles, an interception,
And 3 pass deflections.
3 pass knockdowns, and a defensive touchdown. And Ben French was busy today as well.
Yep.
And Jerome Edwards, that's like 3 games in a row that he's had this kind of a performance, right? Suddenly, it's like he suddenly woke up and started to play, right?
Although he wasn't playing bad before.
No, but now he's like
A superstar.
He's an anchor on the defense, right? Like he's like one of the best players out there.
How many sacks did you get this game?
I only got 2 sacks.
How many interceptions did you get? 4? Wow.
Edwards got 2, Danny Jones got 1, and Scott Pete got 1. Wow. So, look at this. Jefferson knocking down passes in there too, and so was Scott Pete.
Yep.
Right? Because of playing those little short zones and spies in the middle with the defensive linemen. And then we had a forced fumble, and Dwayne Matthews recovered it. That was on that kickoff coverage play, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there we go. You're 1 for 1, so you're still perfect kicking field goals, and look at that net average. That's pretty
perfect
good.
40.
Perfect 40. Inside, all 3 of your punts were inside the 20.
All 3 punts were 40 yards long. Or
No,
no,
one of them was 50.
Oh, I guess one was 50, one was 30.
Yeah. And we even got a punt return. So he didn't do so well. He threw for 300 yards, but he threw 4 interceptions, 45 pass attempts.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
Well, you know what? I throw the ball a lot too, but I also run the ball more than these guys did too, right? Although they did give the ball to this guy 21 times. They ran a lot of plays in this game.
They had the ball for like almost 30 minutes because I was scoring so fast. I literally couldn't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, really, you were scoring pretty much at will. The longest run I allowed was 6 yards.
Nice.
But that seems to be my strength, right? Like, I give up a lot of passing yardage, but I seem to be pretty tough against the run, right?
Yep.
But I think that system where you have those 4 guys clustered tight in the middle like that with another 2 or even 3 guys just in the area or behind them
Works pretty well against the run.
works pretty well against the run, and you don't give up any free run plays, right?
Yep.
So it looks like their safeties led the way in the tackling department again.
But not because of any pass plays.
No, that generally is, you can tell if your running game is working well if the opposing team's safeties get a lot of tackles like that, right? If they both get double-digit tackles totals, you know that your run game has been working well.
Yep.
6, 8, 9, 10 runs for a loss.
So we'll have to see how many times I handed the ball off.
Yeah, but they didn't sack you, and they only had 1 pass deflection. They're 2 for 2 on field goals, and your net average was better than their net average by 2.5 yards. How many times did you hand the ball off? 45, 50, 1, 2, and then we're going to call that an attempted...
Yeah, that was an attempted counter play.
An attempted run play as well.
So
right?
53.
So yeah, you attempted 53 running plays against 11 passes. Well, who's the player of the game? Kelvin Allen is the player of the game in spite of Jerome Edwards' brilliant performance yet again. Yeah, he is definitely player of the game. He's probably player of the week too, I would say. Anyway, we pounded the goblins.
Yep. They're dust now.
Yep. So, I guess we'll have high expectations going into next week's game.
Yeah, if I can put up another game like that and then another game like that, we'll have 3,000 rushing yards.
You need to try.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Because that's definitely fun. It's fun watching you set records like that.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah. See, year after next, you're going to have to try and work on your passing attack.
Oh, no.
So you can try and break some of my passing records.
You want me to throw passes? That's a terrible idea.
Anyway, I guess we'll see what next week brings next week.
Indeed.
Until then.
I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.